and welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine and I am a new grad vet who is here to just share my life and my journey. So if you're interested in that, please like and subscribe. But today we are going to be talking about how to wake up early. So I am actually an early bird, but when I go on holiday or now that I've finished uni and I don't actually have to get up for anything, like I don't need to wake up early for any reason, I can find it harder to wake up early. Nowadays, I find myself starting my day at maybe 9-10 o'clock when usually it would be 7 a.m. And even though that is not so late, I still feel like I'm wasting the day a bit. And as I am an early bird, I find that I get more stuff done or I'm more productive in the morning rather than if I leave stuff to be done in the afternoon or the evening. Like literally since finishing uni, I have been chilling and living the life, like seriously. But now that I have a new job that I'm about to start in a couple of weeks, I know that I'm going to be having to wake up early and I just want to get into the flow of that again. So here are some tips and tricks to help me and you wake up early and be an early bird, you know, all that jazz. So my first tip is to set your alarm an hour or an hour and a half before you actually have to leave for work or leave for uni or leave to work from home. And this is because you don't want to be rushing. You want to know that you have enough time to do everything that you want to do. Even if you don't have a lot of stuff to do, it's nice to just, you know, not have to rush. So I usually have an hour before because I want to have a shower, have breakfast, just get ready without having to rush around. But if you want to do something extra in like your morning routine, then you may want to have more than an hour before you have to leave. So another tip is go to bed on time. So whatever time you have to wake up, make sure that you go to bed at least 7 hours before that, because I feel like I can function on like 6 hours sleep, but it is better if I get longer than that. And I'm always like, oh, you know what, I can go to bed at 12 o'clock, I'll still be getting 6 hours or whatever. But really and truly, it's better to have a longer sleep time so that you're more refreshed and less tired in the morning. And also that will reduce you waking up and being like, oh, I'm so tired, I can't be bothered to get up. But if you just get your full hour sleep, maybe you need 8 hours, however many hours you think that you can function great on, then set that time. You might even need to set an alarm for your bedtime. So I have a reminder on my phone that says, oh, bedtime. At the moment I think it's set for like 11:30, but yeah, I can make that earlier. So yeah, I would advise to do that and then go to bed then. And for those that you need a few moments to like get into bed, relax and everything, maybe set it for half an hour before, so then you see half an hour, okay, I have half an hour to be in bed and get to sleep. So my next tip would be to give yourself some time to adjust. So obviously if you are not used to waking up, you're not going to, for example, watch this video and be like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to be waking up at 5 a.m. when usually you wake up at like 9 o'clock or something. So you should give yourself time to adjust to waking up early. Maybe you need a week, 2 weeks, even 3 weeks, but you can gradually ease yourself into it. So you might want to try for a couple of days, and if you're not able to wake up early, it's fine. Just know that eventually you will be able to. So when your alarm goes off and when you start to wake up, do not close your eyes again. Once your eyes pop open, resist the urge to close them again, because you might just be like, oh, you know what, okay, fine, another 5 minutes. No, you don't do that. You get up, you start to like move around and be like, okay, even if you have to do like a countdown, okay, I'm gonna get up in 3, 2, 1. You might shoot up and just sit up at least to like not get back into a cozy position. Do not get back into a cozy position, because that will lead you to wanting to have a little extra snooze. You may want to create an incentive for waking up in the morning. So for example, if you know that you're going to be waking up an hour or more before you have to go to work, that gives you the time to make a lovely breakfast, to make, like, I don't know, some pancakes, or just even if it's like a coffee that you don't usually get because you're rushing to leave in the morning or to start your day. That can be an incentive to make you want to wake up early. Even if it's the idea that you don't have to be rushing out the door because you've woken up early, you've given yourself enough time, that can also be a little incentive. So there may be times that you really do not want to get up, but just remind yourself why. Like, why do you even want to wake up early? Like, what's the reason? For me, my reason is I know that I am productive in the morning. If I want to do something, like if I want to go to the gym, it is way easier for me to go to the gym in the morning than in the afternoon or in the evening. 100% guarantee. I want to do things that need to get done in the morning, so then at the end of the day I can be like, oh yes, I've done that, and not having to write it on my to-do list for the next day. So every time that alarm rings, just remember, why are you doing this? Why are you setting your alarm for earlier than you usually do? And hopefully that pushes you through. So as I said before, it's easier to get up early if you go to bed earlier, obviously. So some things that can help you go to bed earlier is maybe you have an evening workout, and then after that workout you're like, you know how you feel after workout, you just feel good, and then you have a hot shower, and then after that hot shower you just want to get into bed, like it just feels nice. So that can be something that gets you into bed earlier. You can also make sure that you have a relaxing bedtime routine, so maybe instead of scrolling social media or watching Netflix, even though I like watching Netflix and that helps me go to sleep sometimes, but maybe if you want a relaxing routine, you can say that, okay, you're gonna have a nice bubble bath, you're going to read, maybe you want to do some light yoga or anything like that. I don't know, whatever you find relaxing, maybe that will help you get into the state of wanting to go to bed earlier. So in the summer, you can leave your curtains or your blinds open so that in the morning when the sun rises, the light wakes you up, and I don't know, that'll be like a natural waking up sensation. Or in the winter months when, yeah, the sunlight takes a while to come up, you can buy one of those alarm clocks that act like the sunlight. If you're able to, maybe you can add a nap time into your day routine. Like if you're working from home, or if you're able to go home from work or something, you can add a quick nap in. So when you're waking up in the morning and you're like, oh, it's so early, why am I waking up? At least you can be like, oh, you know what? In a couple of hours, I can just have a nap. Like if I wake up now, do some stuff, I am able to have a nap later. And that might make you say, okay, fine, let me just get through this and then I can just go back to sleep later. Yeah, so this might help you to get up in that moment. And then maybe you won't even need a nap later, but you've still gotten up early. So you can also make sure that you allow yourself to sleep in a little bit later on the weekends or whenever you have your days off, but not so much sleeping in that you disrupt your whole routine. But knowing that you don't have to wake up early every single day might help you wake up on the days that you have to. And that's it for my tips and tricks for waking up early. I really hope they help you, and I am definitely going to use them myself so that I can get back into my routine. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.